Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Day off work again today. Going to do a few beers, but I've got a couple of things to do as well. So I'm going to do a quick review now, and then I'm going to head down the street, and then I'll get back into it again. So the first one I'm going to do today, a New South Wales beer. I've done a lot of them recently. It's by Jervis Bay, and it's another fresh hop beer, fresh hop hazy IPA. I'm assuming it. Oh no, it's actually looks like Victoria's Secret and Centennial. I just assumed it was going to be Galaxy. So yeah, 500 ml tinny. Percentage is 6.6, and I haven't really had many beers from these guys. I recently had, what style was it? I had a beer from them lately. I reviewed it and it blew me away. I think it was like a black IPA or something a little different. I honestly can't remember, but I was impressed with it anyway. So that's the reason why I got a hazy, just to see how they're going with this style of beer. Let's get into it. Got my posh glassware. It's a bit dirty, so hopefully it doesn't affect the beer. Yeah, I'm off to Melbourne for the next 2 days. So I'm home today, but I've just got a few things I need to do. So poor old dogs. They're getting left behind again. It's one of the main reasons why I got to go down the street. So I want to, speaking of, I want to make sure they got plenty of marrow bones, just because it keeps them going for days. So what I'm going to do, the glass looked like it had still a little bit of dark beer in it. So I'm just going to quickly drink this part, and then I'll pour another one. Because we don't want notes of coffee and chocolate. I've started off a bit amateur hour today. Oh well, can't win them all. Now, that looks better. So I've had it out of the fridge for a while too. Normally I'll drink them like straight out of the fridge, but this one's just been sitting. Looks really good. Like a 3-finger tight knit white head. Carbonation's pretty light, about what you'd expect with this style. It's like a really bright orange. It doesn't show as much on the camera, but still looks pretty decent on there. Medium body, nearly high end medium. I'll say medium. It's got that sort of smooth and creamy appearance. Let's go a whiff. So I'm getting grapefruit, pine, piney and grassy. Some like, I feel like mandarin. It's like sweet citrus. Some orange maybe as well, or tangerine. Maybe a little touch of like lemon. It's got like a quite a herbal sort of note too. It smells good. It definitely smells, yeah, like fresh, bright. Maybe a little peach. Cheers to Drew and Angie in the chat as well. Sorry for my ignorance. Yeah, it's a bit of a spontaneous review, this one. I was going to do it last night, and I don't know, I sort of got ready. I took the photo of the beer. I had it all on StreamYard, and then, yeah, it was like I just couldn't be bothered. I'd had enough. Anyway, let's get into it. I have a bus to catch in about 25 minutes. Normally I'd just walk, but there's a bus leaving right out the front of my house that goes near to where I want to go. And obviously, if I get the bus, I can carry a heap of shit home with me. If it's going to be big marrow bones and that, I don't really want to be walking like 5 kilometres with them. Oh, that's tasty. It's good to get a fresh hop that's, yeah, different hops. So Victoria's Secret's generally, I think, sort of like tropical and citrus. Centennial's old school, so you quite often get sort of pine. You'll get maybe some stone fruit, some citrus. Centennial's really good for like bitterness. It's almost like it's a full moon last night. The dogs in the neighbourhood have just been going nuts all morning. I don't know what's going on. One or two of them start up, then next minute every single dog. Yeah, this is nice. So on the back it says we use 50 kilograms of freshly picked Victoria and Centennial hop flowers from our friends at Ryefield to turbocharge this hazy IPA. The fresh hop brewing window is small, so try it try it now or wait till next year. So yeah, I've had 2 beers from these guys in the last probably week or two, and yeah, both really good. So they're a brewery to look out for. I'm pretty sure they're a brewery that's been around for a little while, whether they've had a change in staff or they've just pumped more money in. But yeah, all of a sudden you're starting to see them in our fridges next to like all the big boys. So something's going on there anyway. So it's got like a soft sort of creamy mouthfeel. I'd still say medium. For a hazy, it's got sort of a nice bitterness to it as well. Sort of starts off, it's not very sweet. It's sort of a good level of sweetness. It's got that initial sort of sweetness from yeah, like a bready, biscuity sort of malt and like some citrus sort of notes. But then it finishes fairly dry and has like that lingering bitterness. It's only a mild bitterness, but it sort of carries on. So yeah, I bit the bullet. Tomorrow night, I'm going to go down to Melbourne early. Um, yeah, I was just going to try and go down early Saturday and just stay Saturday night. But then I'm like, nah, fuck it. I've got the day off. Just go down Friday lunchtime. You can do whatever you want to do by yourself and then catch up with Adam whenever he's ready. So it's going to be awesome. One thing that's cool is these guys, Leon Smash Burgers, are appearing at a craft beer venue I've wanted to go to for a while. And that venue just happens to be doing a garage project tap takeover tomorrow. So it's like two awesome things combined. So definitely keen for that. So yeah, I reckon I'll head down on sort of the mid-morning train and just head straight to that bar and have Leon's maple. I think it's maple bacon smash burger. He's got that on the go tomorrow, so I'll have that for lunch. Line my belly before a big 2 days of drinking again. Ever since the Parkway gig, I just can't stop listening to their music. I just had a shower and I had them absolutely blaring. There's been so many positive write-ups about them. It's good. Obviously, everyone's well impressed that went to the show, and the band themselves are very impressed. So it's pretty pretty cool that the Opera House staff said they've never felt it move like it, just the noise and it shaking and all that. That's awesome. It's also concerning because it's such an old building. We could have tore the joint down. Yeah, I might be getting like a little touch of maybe pineapple. I think Big Secret sometimes you'll get like a little pineapple touch, maybe passion fruit. Cheers, Bill. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well. I've heard there's a bit of shit going on in your state. I've been like in my own little world up in Sydney and I didn't even know what was going on. And as I was coming home, and people were saying that California's fucking, yeah, there's heaps of shit going on there. Cheers, Lady G. Cheers, Bill. Sardine juice. Yeah. Thanks, brother. Much appreciated. YouTube still don't have my financial requests, so everything I've got so far is just sort of sitting. Um, yeah, I've had trouble. I know, like in America, you guys rely on your social security number so much. In Australia, we don't sort of use it much. So yeah, I can't even find where mine is. So YouTube keeps sending me messages going like, "What's going on? You're now monetized, but you're not giving us your information." Yeah, exactly. I don't think you can actually get it till you till a certain point anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if you need you probably need 1,000 subscribers before you can start getting it. Much appreciated anyway, dude. The metal gig I went to with the orchestra, fucking unreal. I would highly recommend if anyone ever gets a chance to see a rock or a metal band with an orchestra, just do it. And yeah, because it was in such an iconic building, it was just amazing. I just can't wait. It's so cool to know that it was being filmed. So if they bring it out on like a DVD, hopefully they do. I know DVDs and Blu-rays and that are sort of obsolete now. But I really hope they bring out a physical copy so I can just relive that shit anytime I want. It's sort of the annoying thing about everything being online now. Like, yeah, like imagine if like a pandemic struck and there was no like internet, and it's like, what if you just wanted to watch stuff? That's why I would never get rid of like DVDs and that. I just feel like there's always going to be a use for them. Yeah, I just knew I was going to spend so much money, dude. And welcome in too. Long time no see. I think I worked out I've spent about 2.5 grand. And now I'm going to Melbourne for 2 nights to catch up with Adam from Mersey Beers. So it's like, I mean, I'd do it again in a heartbeat because it was so rad. But it's like, I don't know, when you're young and you're single and you like work hard and you're trying to sort of save for a house, and it's like, should I really be doing this sort of stuff? And then I'm like, fuck it, you only live once. Who gives a fuck about assets? I just want good times. Yeah, it was so unreal. Because yeah, the tickets were obviously really hard to get, and I was lucky because I just wanted one, and I got in there real quick. Um, I was sitting right near the front, which was fucking unreal. Yeah, I obviously had to pay for flights there and back. They cost me more than I wanted to because I had to keep holding off because I had to let it all this other stuff had to sort of revolve around and work out like times and stuff. And then yeah, accommodation obviously is fairly pricey. 2 nights in Sydney City. Plus, then I had to buy, because it was a black tie thing and I hadn't dressed up for ages. I had to buy a brand new pair of slacks and shoes and a dressy shirt. It's just like, oh my God. But yeah, one thing that was unreal is because I was in Sydney, I was just like, fuck yeah, I can go to all the breweries. So yeah, it was awesome. So good. No, there was probably some women that did though. It was pretty cool though, seeing a heap of metalheads all dressed up, and yeah, like when you were sitting in your seat and something real heavy had come on, you'd just be like, "Oh, I want to get up." But yeah, I better wrap this up in the next few minutes because, as I said, I'm heading on a bus in about 15 minutes, just down to the local shopping area. I will be back to do another review though. I'm probably going to be gone for about an hour and a half. Shame about the Leafs, brother. Got close, but yeah. Especially like you're in an area like us where it's like just so overpriced. Melbourne and Sydney is just exactly like LA. It's just like so fucking overpriced. It's not funny. But yeah, a score for this bad boy. I'd probably go. Let's have another sip. I've got my Parkway jumper on too. It says live at Sydney Opera House. It's got the big opera house on the back. It's pretty sick. I'll be wearing that down the street with pride today. Did you go? It was so cool coming home on the plane. All the people that went from Melbourne were like, sort of, yeah, we're all like, oh, how fucking sick was the gig last night? And it'd be like you'd get someone that was a fan of the band going, oh, I can't believe you went to that gig. It would have been so sick. Yeah. No matter what you do in life, you're always going to get screwed over by your local government. There's always some politician taking money out of your pocket and putting it in theirs. Just the costs of certain things, though. It's just like the amount of money that I would have just wasted on absolute rubbish. Like I had to go down to Melbourne the night before my flight because it was the only way it was going to work out travel wise. So I had to kill like 8 hours. So obviously, being a beer drinker and wanting a chat and a beer, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to go to a few bars. But because I had this big fucking heavy bag, I'm like, I need to leave the bag behind somewhere because I'm not going to lug it around with me everywhere. They've got these lockers. There's so many of them in the main train station where the Skybus is to go back to the airport and whatever. They're just basic lockers. The fucking touch screens on them barely works. I had one bag. I put it in a small locker for 3 hours and it cost me $20 fucking. I'm just like, that is so ridiculous. And like, yeah, just to get I got a taxi at one stage. It would have been a 30-second journey. The only reason I got it was because my bag was so heavy. And it cost, yeah, nearly $30. I'm like, fuck me. Like, no wonder people can't afford to live. I can only imagine how hard it is if you fucking just got a basic job and a family. Like, it must be so tough out there. But yeah, I better go. So yeah, score for this, I'm going to say I'll go a 4.3 out of 5. I think there was a black IPA I had first. I gave that like a 4.5. I think I was well impressed. This is good, but just not quite as good. It's just sort of it's not your run of your mill hazy. It's a little bit better quality than that. Sort of like that in between solid and really good. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in, and if anyone's around in a like say an hour or two, I'll do some more reviews or maybe a hangout. So cheers, peeps, and yeah, give us a like if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one.